Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Scranton Prep basketball. Bobby Casey joining us right now, a senior. Bobby, for you, a pretty darn good senior season, and you guys are hoping to make some inroads in the next couple of weeks, a district title, and maybe into the state playoffs. As anybody would say, it's not going to be easy. Let's first talk about your play this season. How you feeling there at Prep?
We've had a great year so far. I think we've done everything that we expected to do. We had a few tough losses to Parkland, Georgetown Prep, and Roman Catholic, but we learned from all of them, and we're looking forward to the next couple of weeks.
How about what did you take out of some of those games, playing high levels, playing teams? What did some of those teams do against you guys that got the better of you, or what were some things that you think you could work on as a team to kind of play at the level that you want to play?
There were three, obviously, really big schools with really great traditional programs, so it was cool to be on the floor with them, especially the Roman Catholic game with them being nationally ranked. But I think all of them were pretty big, like their length gave us problems, and they were pretty fast. But I think we adjusted well to them, and we kind of proved ourselves that we could play at that level, which is good.
Bobby, you guys like to push the ball, push the pace a little bit. You and Timmy Rose at the guard positions. Tell us about your style there at Scranton Prep.
Yeah, we like to play as fast as possible, regardless of who we play against. With either Timmy or I running the break, and then Matt running on the sideline. So we try to play at our game, regardless of who we play against.
Tell us about your teammate Timmy Rose and the type of player he is, and how you guys kind of feed off each other there at Prep.
Yeah, Timmy and I have been playing together since kindergarten, so we have great chemistry on and off the floor. He's a tremendous basketball player. He's probably the quickest kid in the area, so he's able to get by his defender almost every time on the floor and create for others or create for himself.
How about your ball game? Tell us a little bit about it. Seems like you got a little bit of everything that I like to call it the crafty lefty, but you got good range. You can take the ball to the rack. You could do a little bit of everything as well there at Prep.
Yeah, I just kind of do whatever Coach Kettel directs me to do, but I think I'm known best for the way I shoot the ball, but I'm confident in handling the ball in pick and roll situations. And also something that I've improved on this year is my rebounding ability, so just looking to get better every day.
Bobby, your future endeavors, tell us about, you're going to play basketball at the next level. Tell us about where you're going to go and what you're going to study.
I'm going to be attending Williams College next year in Massachusetts. It's one of the top Division III programs in the country, but it's most renowned for its academics. So it's obviously going to be challenging both academically and athletically, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Bobby, the family tradition there with the Caseys, been basketball for a whole long time. I'm sure it goes even back beyond before your grandfather, but there's just so much tradition in the Casey family when it comes to that game.
Yeah, we were kind of born with basketball. We weren't really pushed to playing basketball, but it's always just kind of been a natural love of ours. But going back to my grandfather playing the Holy Cross, and then all of my uncles, and then now it's kind of passed down to me and my brother, who's a sophomore, and we're having a lot of fun playing together.
Bobby Casey here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers, Scranton Prep Senior. Bobby, for you, the whole experience there at Prep with your teammates and Coach Kettel, and you guys have done such a great job with Coaches versus Cancer, the whole Scranton Prep community. Talk about your personal experience.
These past few years have been a great 2 years. We've learned, Coach Kettel has brought a lot of energy, and also the Coach versus Cancer movement has become really special to us. I said it over the Coach versus Cancer week, but the thing that Coach Kettel, people know he's a great coach because of the success we've had the past years, but the Coaches versus Cancer movement really proves how great of a man he is.
Bobby, talk a little bit about some things that you do with your family and how supportive they are when it comes to your academics or your basketball and taking you places and traveling around.
Yeah, specifically my dad. My dad's a big influence in my life. He takes us. We play AAU over the summer, and he takes days off from work to drive us all over the East Coast. So, and then my family's very supportive. All my uncles, aunts, they all try to come to the game. So it's always nice to have familiar faces in the crowd.
And I'm sure there's always a little bit of bragging rights and probably a whole lot of basketball talk at some of these family functions, maybe over the holidays and so forth.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's regardless of what we do. Basketball's always been involved, whether it's watching it on TV or talking about their past few games. So basketball's pretty special to us.
Bob, it's going to be a special couple of weeks here in District 2 as the playoffs approach. Hey, anything can happen, one of those open tournaments. Tell us about Coach Kettel, what the message has been from him, and what you and maybe Timmy and some of the seniors talk about trying to finish the job and grabbing a district title.
Yeah, I mean, we're closing in on a league championship now, which will be the first in, I think, 18 years. And then the last district championship was about 7 years ago, I think. So those are both goals coming into the year. But we know that we can't really look past anyone. We're just trying to take each game at a time, and we think if we do that, then we'll be successful.
Well, Bobby Casey is headed to Williams College, a Division III school up in Massachusetts. Bobby, we wish you well in your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Bobby Casey from Scranton Prep, a senior guard. Fun to watch here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.